Okay, so I'm just going to take a minute to show you what I consider to be a pretty good setup for the teacher laptop if you're using Zoom and Jamboard at the same time. Now, if you're the one who's planning to manipulate the Jamboard by drawing on it and basically using it as a whiteboard to present, then I would recommend sharing your screen. But in this case, we actually want students to be interacting with the Jamboard too. So in this video, I'll show you how your windows can be set up. In another video, I'll show you what the student Chromebook setup could look like. And then I'll give you another option if you happen to have a class iPad that you could use as a second device. So first thing here, I'm in my Zoom meeting and I'm going to, I've shared the Jamboard with anyone with a link can edit and pasted the link in the chat. And now I'm going to resize my Zoom window to make room for the other content on the screen. One thing you'll notice is that if my chat and participants windows are open, I can't actually resize this any smaller than this. So I need to first hide those boxes, then I can make it fit my screen. And if I want to, I can keep the chat up. Otherwise, hide it and see all of my students, or more of my students, I should say. Now, one thing I want to point out is that you want to be able to click on your screen without the Zoom window disappearing. And if you haven't changed this setting already, you want to go into your Zoom settings under meeting and make sure keep on top is checked. If it's not checked, anytime I click on the screen, the Zoom window is going to go behind and it could get confusing. So you want keep on top checked. And now I've also moved my Chrome window. So I've resized my Chrome window to be slightly smaller than the screen and moved it down. And this is to make room for my Zoom bar at the top. You might find that you prefer the Zoom on the side. Either way, this is what I prefer. I can still see, even though it's cut off, I can still see everything I need to on the Jamboard, including the fact that my student Jane is viewing the Jamboard. And here, if I click here, I can see that she's actually on the right screen, the screen that I asked her to be on. All right, so let's see, is there anything else I need to cover here? I'm going to show a student. So as Jane, I'm going to add a sticky note to the map here, labeling one of the countries. And you can see how that looks on my teacher screen. Everybody who's viewing the Jamboard will see the same thing now. Put that on Norway, make it a little smaller, and there we go. So that's Jane contributing to this shared Jamboard. Like I said, I'll show you the student Chromebook setup and also another probably preferred setup if you happen to have access to an additional iPad in addition to your teacher laptop. As always, just let me know if you have any questions.